I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Heroes Wanted. Tonight, we are rejoining the party as they have traveled to the frozen northern continent and have finally discovered the frozen lake where the fire giant king lies in eternal torment. You guys have also encountered the guardians, three frost giant zombies, and having faced one of them already, you know just how dangerous this can be. I'm going to turn off token locks so that you guys can kind of arrange yourselves as you would have approached, but you know, we're just going to roll initiative and get going then from there. So go ahead and give yourselves a little uh, arrangement and we will begin.
Well, Soggy is going to be behind them.
Yep, and then just roll for initiative once you're ready. Nova with the natural 20, you get an extra standard action on this turn.
That's always nice to get.
Yes, it is. Oh, and Visanthus doesn't get a standard action. The universe giveth and taketh away.
What should I open so that I can see the map all the tokens on?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The combat tracker, you can double click on your token, or you can just double click on your token off of your character sheet. So as the snow and blizzard swirls around, the giant frost zombies come crashing out of the ice and snow towards you. Nova, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a pain here, but you said double click on the what now? I clicked on a
Any
few.
any of your tokens. So the character sheet where your token is, or your token on the combat tracker.
Cool, I got it. All right, how deep is this like canyon in front of us?
Do you see the frost giant?
Yes. Well, there's three of them.
No, I'm sorry, the giant frozen in the ice?
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that because that looked like a face.
Yeah. So like that deep, 100 feet, you know.
Mm. Yeah, we didn't really do any discussing as what we were gonna do. Would be cool to. Huh. All right. Does it appear as if they see us?
Oh yes, most definitely they are crashing towards you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead, cast beacon of hope on everybody.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll go ahead and cast aid on everyone.
Well, only one of them can be a cantrip. One of them has to be a cantrip. You can only cast one level 1 or higher spell per turn, even though you get 2 standard actions this turn.
Mm, hmm. You know what? I'd like to use an investigate skill check, if I may.
Okay. To investigate what?
What's going on with the giant in the ice? I assume if these, I mean, I could be reaching here, but I wouldn't imagine a frost giant would have very much trouble moving through ice, or even
Right.
would even have, even give a crap that he's in ice. But that guy looks like he's clearly not happy about where he is.
Right.
In fact, it looks like he's trying and is failing to climb out of it.
Correct.
Do you have any idea what's happening there?
It's the king.
Yeah, it's the fire giant king who has been trapped.
Hmm. I see. All right. Well, I guess I'll say that's a good investigation check. I'll end my turn there.
Or cool.
Who?
I mean, Soggy is aiming for one. Is aiming for the second fried frost zombie. Sorry, I always mix up characters, and
It's okay. I also like that it's a fried frost zombie, or at least it will be.
I said frozen ice.
Oh, okay.
Unless you count ice as fried.
Flash fried?
Well, it's certainly going to get very wet.
The first frost giant zombie comes charging forward towards you. And as it does so, it attacks with its great axe.
Ow.
You are
Ow! That
heavily
looks
wounded.
painful.
You are heavily wounded as the icy blade cuts deep into your flesh. Well, fleshy bits.
Well, I guess respond in turn. Let's step in and try and hit him.
Alright, now you've started your turn within 10 feet of him, so I have to do the numbing aura.
Alright, try it.
Alright, so you can only make one attack this turn.
Okay.
A critical hit.
I made good use of that one attack.
Indeed. The frost giant zombie number 3 just kind of charges down around towards Visanthus, but that's about as far as it can get.
It's just truffling through the snow, just like
Yeah,
a giant angry snowplow.
indeed. Visanthus, I don't get a standard action, so you know what? Because I don't get a standard action, well, first I have to do my thing. This is for the numbing aura to wait, this shouldn't really matter. I fail. I can't take more than one attack or a bonus action on that turn. Yeah. So I wonder how that works with my legendary actions. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to move to flank as if I am going to get to attack anyway. And Frost Giant Zombie number 2 moves in to flank me. And then attacks. I am not doing well on the damage rolls. Oh, forgot to roll that with advantage. Forgot to roll the first one with advantage too, but oh well. Alright. And then as that Frost Giant Zombie's turn ends, Now, this is going to affect all future rulings, so vote carefully. Do legendary actions count for something like, the numbing aura, which says that you can only cannot make more than one attack or take a bonus action on that turn? It's not a bonus action, and it's not more than one attack.
Strictly speaking, I'm inclined to give the ruling that is more advantageous to Vasanthus purely on the simple logic that it benefits us now, and most creatures that are going to have legendary actions are going to have legendary resistances, meaning that this is such a corner case. I cannot ever imagine it actually harming us.
Oh, I have
Well,
legendary resistance. I'm just saving it for the freezing stare that we saw them pull off.
I
well,
know.
a legendary action are usually attacks or spellcasting ability that are taken outside of that creature's turn.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
So
it feels like from multiple angles, it would be wise to lean on the side of leniency for Vasanthus's action here.
However, I can still only take one attack, so
Yeah.
I am going to greatsword him.
yeah, I would say that if the Frost Giant's ability is that it prevents you from being able to attack, and a legendary action is to say allows Vasanthus to attack on someone else's turn, it doesn't mean anything if he can't attack.
Right. Okay, Nova, what do you do?
Very good question.
Now remember, it's maximum healing, so if you are healing Crest, then just whatever spell it is, all of the math is right on your sheet, so you just have to, take whatever dice and maximize them. Oh, or now, Crest, you need to add
It's
32,
42.
17 more.
17 more puts me at
It's 42
max.
HP. The maximum is 42.
Yeah.
Nope, 83. One short.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do head math quickly.
Soggy sort of gestures to the Vasanthus silently to say to move a bit because of what he's about to do. And he's going to prepare a spell for when Visantis moves out of the way.
Okay.
Can you guess which spell that is?
Thunder step.
No.
Oh, lightning bolt. Anyway, as your turn ends, I use my legendary action to move here.
Okay, that's what I needed. Could you set a the max level thing for?
It already is.
Oh, good.
Yep, all of your spells are maxed out.
Good.
Your bolt of lightning streaks through the zombies. The first one manages to resist it just a little bit, like not because of any save it made or anything, it's just tougher. But the second one is nearly blown to bits by the lightning streaking into it as ice shards fly out in every direction.
And I imagine this sort of like after image of the bunyip sort of floats there before the static disappears.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love flavoring my spells.
All right, Frost Giant Zombie number 1 is going to Diddly Cress.
Come in the rocket if you think you're hard enough.
Oh no. That's not good. Hey. Still with the damage rolls though.
Statistically, some of these gotta fucking miss.
Cress, you have started your turn inside my numbing aura.
God, DC is 17. Ah, damn it. You just click on the draw. I still failed! Damn it!
No, you succeeded with your save. You rolled before I
Oh
could.
my god!
This is a slashing weapon?
Yeah.
Combat advantage.
Hmm.
However, as a zombie, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, but I'll take my extra damage.
Hells yeah, you will.
Alright. That's me.
No. You get both your attacks. You rolled right at the same time as I did, and so I'm giving you your roll.
Alright. Wait. Finally get to hit twice in a turn. The dice caller had it out for me.
Frost Giant Zombie number 3 is going to attack Visanthus. And then move around to here. Just to get everybody in its aura plus flank Visanthus. Visanthus starts his turn in his aura and fails. And so instead of being able to make multi-attacks, I can only attack once. I step in and do so. Oh no. Frost Giant zombie number 2 moves forward to attack me and is flanking. And has critically wounded the vampire. As its turn ends, Vasanthus is going to use his legendary action to make a bite attack on him. Oh, never mind. I have to first hit him with my unarmed strike and try to grapple him. Alright, he is now grappled. Now, Nova.
All right. I'm gonna do some kind of a thing.
Oh, wait. First, you started your turn in my aura. In 2 of my auras, so I'm just going to roll twice for this guy. Alright, you failed. So you can only take 1 attack. And no bonus actions.
Okay.
I know it doesn't affect you much, but... Ruels is Ruels. Your golden flame descends from the sky onto the frost giant.
All right. It does 8 radiant damage. That will be my turn.
As your turn ends, Vasanthus tries to bite this zombie.
Bite ice. Or I guess vampire. So.
Oh, wait. No, I can't bite him. Oh, dang. I'm just going to attack him again. But now that he's grappled, this should be... Oh, no. It's not easier. I'm just going to take back my other turn. I'm just going to attack him twice. Boom. There we go. That's better. Alright. And now he's no longer grappled. I forgot I can't drain life blood from a zombie. Soggy.
Yep.
Yo, guys, what do you think would happen if I took that branch thingy that the fire that doesn't go out and just threw it at one of these giants?
I don't know. Also, Soggy just blasts a hole through that one frost giant.
Yes, however. You did 15 damage. He is dead.
As, and Soggy is going to also Eldritch Blast. It's going to Eldritch Blast this guy.
Oh, wait. I forgot to do the freezing aura to you to see if you can attack twice.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll quickly do this. Yep, no, you can only attack once.
And I can't move.
Correct.
Soggy sort of is chilly, but sort of glad to I have killed one of the giants.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You can move, just you'd be attacked.
Yeah. That's also what I sort of thought.
All right. And then as your turn ends. Oh, no, Vasanthus already moved with his other action, so I don't have any legendary actions left right now. All right. Frost Giant number 1 is going to use Freezing Stare on Cress.
Let's keep on putting the nails to this one. And no.
Oh, it's a Constitution save. Never mind.
Yeah. At least I hit.
Wait. What? It's not
What?
your turn.
It isn't?
No.
Oh.
It's about to be, though, so it's okay. But let's see if this kills you first.
Let's see.
Ooh.
I don't think it tracked, but I spent a shift for it last session. I'm supposed to be resistant to cold.
Oh, yeah, that's why I had added that. I messed up and took that. I put it on you at the beginning of the session, and then I'm like, wait, why am I doing this? Add 16 back.
Yeah. 27, so 43.
Okay, there you go.
Neat. Yeah, I'm still up, so damage goes through.
And
That'll end my turn.
well, that ends its turn, and then now your turn, and then the damage goes through, and then go ahead and end your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Frost Giant number 3. Oh, I forgot to do the numbing aura for you, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, I mean, when I failed that saving throw, I assumed I was saving against numbing aura, so.
No. Yeah, let me do the numbing aura to you because you might get another attack.
Based on precedent, I won't for some reason.
Yeah.
I seem to be getting a really bad end of coin flips. They have a half a chance to hit me, and I have half a chance to make these saving throws, and it's still a more often than not sort of thing.
I try to freezing stare Soggy.
Uh-oh. Soggy is chilled to the bone, but
Yes,
is
indeed.
still standing.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not sitting! I'm still waiting for death to come!
And Vasanthus has to save. Versus the numbing aura. And fails, so he can only attack once. Oh, targeting myself. I'm still targeting myself. Give myself back those 10 hit points. Okay. And then my turn ends. And it is Nova's turn, who starts in my aura, so 1 second. I'm just going to do Crescent Nova right away. That way I don't have to switch back and forth here. Alright, you both succeeded.
All right. Go ahead and bam.
Zoggy's going to disengage and get to a safe area.
Hold on. Yeah, well, if all you're doing is disengaging, then go ahead, because whether you succeed or fail doesn't matter.
Yeah. Going to move over here. Soggy's like, Soggy's just trying not to get smashed again.
And Visanthus is going to attack at the end of both of your turns. And the Frost Giant is going to use Freezing Aura on Nova. Or Freezing Stare. Nova successfully concentrates on the Beacon of Hope, but is chilled and frozen as ice and frost forms around her.
Well, I did my preemptive save, which was finally a success, so let's get in them cuts.
Oh, and at the end of his turn, Visanthus moves down here so that he's flanking.
Hey. So on my turn.
I attempt to finish off Visanthus. Visanthus drops and turns into mist.
What the hell was that?
And I instantly recover. Nova, 1 second while I do your numbing aura. Well, if you're not using a bonus action, it's not going to matter, so. I attack. Visanthus attacks.
Soggy will follow suit with a Eldritch Blasts. Gosh dang it.
Let's go freezing on Nova. Oh, you're supposed to be paralyzed until the end of your next turn. So, Cress and Nova, you're gonna lose your turn this turn. Because each of you got hit once by this. Oh, and Soggy, you did too. So, all of you don't get a turn this turn.
Ouch.
And Nova, you won't get a turn again next turn either. Alright. Beacon of Hope has expired as Nova is frozen in ice.
Oh,
Cress,
kind of
you
nips
don't
my
get
turn.
a turn yet. Oh, my bad. You were on that. Frost Giant Zombie number 3 is going to attack Visanthus. No, I'm going to attack Cress. Whose music is that?
Oh, sorry, that was bleeding in from my own headset.
You're a fan of TF2?
No, I haven't played that game in years.
Visanthus attacks. Oh, wait. That only hits if I survive this. Hey, no, 19. So I do hit. Alright, so 19 is the target. And it makes it. So the Frost Giant is still up. Nova, you get a turn. Oh, wait, no, you don't. I'm sorry. I forgot. I hit you again. Soggy, you do get a turn. And Cress, you will as well. Okay, I have to make that save quick. Yep, I'm still up. You can hit me again.
That whiffed.
Frost Giant Zombie number 1 attacks Cress.
Ay, shamai.
And with its second attack, attacks Nova.
This is gonna be dicey, huh?
Uh-oh. Frost Giant Zombie number 3 uses freezing aura on Soggy.
I hate this. I really do.
You are heavily wounded and paralyzed. Vasanthus, at the end of his turn, at the end of this guy's turn, attacks. And then on his turn, attacks. All right, 18. Oh, why'd that say Soggy? That's not right. Should have been itself. But, checking. Yes, it made its con save. And so Vasanthus attacks again.
Also, why are you targeting me?
I was targeting you from before. Oh,
Can you-
Vasanthus? I don't. That's just part of. I was trying to get the right target. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I need to target him. Which is a hit. And so 18 again. Unfortunately, it saves again. Soggy.
Soggy, at this point, is very much furious at these ice giants. And
Soggy,
says,
save your allies.
"Stop hurting Soggy's friends!"
No, do not worry about me. Please attack the other one. Alright, so 20 it needs to make. 1 second.
It needs to roll at least a 15.
Alright,
Ah!
it's dead.
It will not be any use if second zombie attacks as well.
I fly in to attack this zombie. This zombie decides to attack me. I once again turn into mist. Soggy?
This is. Soggy is just at this point very much pissed and keeps blasting away at these
Lightning bolt.
zombies.
Lightning bolt. Move up so that you're not in line with us, and then lightning bolt him.
Okay,
You can't quite move that far.
okay, so right here.
Yep.
Oh,
No, that's pretty good. I mean, could have been a lot more damage, but
and Soggy just sort of yells at it in his primordial tongue. Damn you! Damn you!
I attack Nova. Vasanthus moves 30 feet away. Nova succumbs to the giant's axe. Her body, frozen in the icy cocoon, breathes its last breath.
At this point, Soggy is livid and starts firing like a madman.
Okay, so 15.
That is certainly something easy to achieve.
Yeah, a 50% chance.
Well, let's hope I don't bungle this next save, because I have one more roll to make.
Oh, he's dead. Good job, Soggy. You have killed him.
Soggy then just rushes up the crest and just performs medicine.
Nope.
Yeah, in turn order. It's actually important.
Okay.
And... okay, now you have a window of opportunity. Come take your
Soggy
shot.
thus sort of rushes forward using one of my inspiration points I gained.
Yep. Vasanthus has also stabilized, which means I'm no longer missed and am back.
Neat.
So I also come up to assist in saving Cress's life, and I turn to Soggy and I say, I could also save this other one. It is not too late, although she would be cursed with my vampirism.
Soggy sort of looks at him and says, "Just please, I do not wish for her to end up in some other bad place."
She will be
Damn.
a vampire.
Why the fuck couldn't I have been the one that died? I'm just saying, that'd have been way cooler and easier for Crest to deal with.
So Nova, the choice is really yours. I know that like it's a little bit of metagaming to like get to decide it, but it's your character. So, would you rather Vasanthus turns her into a vampire or lets her die?
Mm, I mean, she would rather not be a vampire.
Oh, I know she would rather not be a vampire. That's why I'm asking you as the player. Because it creates a interesting dynamic of, you didn't want to be a vampire, but now they've saved your life the only way that they knew how, and so like you have to live with your new monstrous form.
Nah, she wouldn't have it. If she woke up as a vampire, she'd just walk right into the sun.
Okay, fair enough.
In the worst case scenario, Nova would just walk into sun.
I regret to let her die as she was an important part of this plan, but I see no recourse other than changing her into my accursed form, and I have drank of her life and tasted her thoughts and know that she would not accept such a fate.
Soggy sort of standing there, realizes something and decides to use his last spell slot to invoke something otherworldly.
You already used both your spell slots.
Oh,
2 lightning bolts.
right. And Soggy sort of bangs his head on the ice and says, "This is not fair, 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 not fair." And Soggy's just gritting his eyes and just seems to claw at it. And as he looks to the ice, he sort of mumbles in the primordial tongue he has learned and says, "If you hear this, please bring Nova back. Please bring Nova back." And he's just sort of praying to the below, to the deep abyss, and hopes the Bunyip hears.
Yes, indeed. So, you guys, have come through the battle minus one party member. Vasanthus kind of wanders off a little and is like, I see that you guys need a moment.
Soggy just sort of stands there, his knees on the ground, sort of crying over Nova's corpse. He's just so sad. He is just so very much praying to the god known as to his patron known as the Bunyip to bring Nova back.
Yeah. Cress?
Cress is taking a moment. I got up to 2 failed death saves. They were right up there brushing with death. Cress is taking a moment to recover, but she's eventually going to stand up and I think they can apply themselves to this. Yeah, I really got nothing. I even got a deity to pray to. All I have is myself. Only wish I were more of a reaper than I was. Maybe I could bring her soul screaming right on back.
Wait, that is it. First of all, give yourself a point of inspiration as Visanthus comes running back. Quickly, hand me the shards.
Cress is going to tug at the noose secured tightly around their neck and threading it over their head, hand the shards they have collected on the piece of rope which they are tied.
Visanthus quickly casts a ritual binding them to his greatsword and stabs it into Nova's chest. As he does so,
Soggy sort of like steps back a bit to see this, and he's sort of very surprised.
yeah, oh, indeed. As he wait till you see the rest of this. As he does so, you see wisps of golden soul-like energy being sucked into the sword. As it finishes, Nova's body completely disappears. There. I have temporarily created a Reaper's Scythe out of my sword, a lesser Reaper's Scythe, if you will. I have gathered her soul and trapped it within my sword. Now her fate is in our hands. Well, mine to be exact.
Is there a ritual skill or something I can take later so that Visanthus doesn't have to be the one to do all the plot stuff?
Yeah.
I'd like to be master of my own Reaper Scythe.
Yeah.
Oh well, figure that one out later.
Do not worry, the plan remains the same, but in order to save her soul, we had to act quickly.
And Soggy sort of like is mesmerized at this sort of moment, and then sort of shaking, sort of looking down, he sort of realizes they still need to get that Phoenix sword and save the Fire Giant King. He says, does anyone know how to dig giant man out of ice?
The king will be set free when we slay the beast that trapped him in the ice.
Oh, right. Where is
That's
Beast?
well. Does a criminal not return to the scene of the crime?
That is good point. But if we are to stay here, and Soggy is going to roll a survival check to see if he can find a proper camping spot, we might as well find good place to rest.
Well, you're in Antarctica, so, you know.
That's like precisely nowhere. At least we brought the log that burns eternal with us.
Yeah, like I was just, gonna say that even if you roll a 20, like, that doesn't tell you anything. Although, off to the right, there are some cliffs that provide at least a respite from the blowing wind.
Uh-huh.
And Soggy sort of points towards the cliffs and says, over there, this would protect us from wind.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get a short rest in.
Yeah. As we're walking, what?
And Nova, just that you're aware, while your soul is trapped in the sword is basically an intelligent item with you as its voice.
So that's creepy.
Yeah, you can still communicate with the rest of the party.
I think that heavy breathing is a sign of what Nova is currently feeling.
Lol. I'm kind of glad things didn't go the way they would, because if I had made a scythe out of my weapons, it'd be attached directly to this body. Heh. Anyway.
I can hear you guys now. Sorry about that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was just saying that your soul trapped in the sword turns it into an intelligent item with you as its voice.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, while the party is resting, you can still talk to them.
hmm Congratulations, it's a sword.
A great sword.
Ah.
It's okay.
ah.
So, um, you guys rest, and you're waiting on this beast. You're doing all that. While that's going on, Sage, do you have any idea for whether you'd rather we hurry up and get your soul restored, or whether you'd like to temporarily play another character, or do you have an idea of what you'd like to do?
I was just seeing how everything was gonna play out.
We didn't hear that.
I said no, I'm not. I haven't thought of that. So I was just letting it play out, but I wasn't. I haven't thought of what I wanted to do yet.
Because the next fight is the boss fight before you guys would, you know, free the fire giant king.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Yeah, that kind of gave me an idea.
What's that?
I wonder if I'd get anything. I mean, there was a chance there for Nova just to become a vampire out of nowhere. I was kind of wondering, could I become a vampire if I just asked? And if so, would there be any good powers in the deal?
Hmm.
I still feel really fucking lame. Like, I just want to do more damage and have more options than I hit it with my fucking knife over and over and over again and then get mollywomped in 3 hits.
You
I was
could
hoping.
speak to Soggy about our Lord and Savior the Bunyip.
I'm not multi-classing into Warlock Sagi. I was kind of hoping to be delivered from my mundanity by the scythe powers, but that's been a damn squib. And it feels like it's going to take a while before I get my next one.
Luckily the cold does not affect me so much, so I am able to recover.
Yeah.
Soggy sort of like whispers into Cress's ear and says, that is because you always feel cold.
Cress, perhaps you should also try to get some rest and recover.
I don't sleep. I just sit around until I feel better.
Well, maybe you should start feeling better.
Ugh. Uh.
Damn, I came up one shy. I have one hit point left. Or not healed. So yeah, go ahead and roll your recovery dice, guys. How many recovery dice do you have, Soggy?
10.
Wow.
I
And
was saving for the winter.
yeah, I guess.
Which is quite literal, considering where we are.
Well, it'll have to do. Still missing like a third of my hit points.
Well, Soggy certainly feels rested.
Yes, I too am almost back to fighting strength. However, you'll notice that Cress is exhaustion 3 and uh, Soggy is you know healed but very weak comparatively. We are down our healer. Uh, I do not know what we should do.
We could play the waiting game. Like, we could plot out the beast's demise and slowly kill him. Like, Soggy sort of like waves his hands in the air, trying to figure out what exactly the words to use, and says, like poison. Yes, like poison. Soggy even remembers fact of a of sort of controversy with royals of like dipping poison into cups. Though Soggy does not know why royals would fancy pants would drink poison. And Soggy sort of looks around for any sort of reaction to his plan.
Vasanthus is as stone-faced as ever.
Crest just kind of rolls a hand. Doesn't have much to say about that.
Is it good plan or bad plan?
This is probably all a bad plan.
Do we have poison?
Cress is actually going to rummage around through her things and pull out her uh, 2 doses of potent poison.
And are we sure that this thing is susceptible to it?
Cress shakes her head, says, "All likelihood, no. Especially a creature like this. Even if it were theoretically susceptible, it more than likely has a very mighty constitution. In my professional opinion, it would require advanced study of the creature, knowledge of its natural bents, and the capacity to create or synthesize some sort of type target poison. Maybe something produced by a natural predator or something. Who knows? All I'm saying is we don't have any of those things, so the poison idea is not likely to work."
So we simply look and observe?
Quite possibly. It's the less lethal option. I'm just saying. Frankly, we're not in any position to take on what's ahead of us with Nova not available to us. We're missing critical resources.
Yeah, so again, not trying to put any pressure on you, Sage, but if you know whether you'd rather roll up a new character or just have us get to like resurrecting Nova as soon as possible, that would kind of help guide like where we go from here.
And
And
of course, we
if you
can.
guys want to, if you guys are looking to resurrect, to revive her, by all means.
I would prefer Nova to go on existing. She's a crucial part of the way the party functions. At
Of
this point,
course.
Yeah, like I think that if a new character showed up, it would be very confusing. We'd lose a lot of direction, and Nova and DeSantis. Not that I'm saying anything against Cress or Soggy, but DeSantis and Nova were kind of the driving force in kind of dealing with DeSantis' issue. I wouldn't really see why Soggy or Cress would kind of care about what DeSantis wants about killing this dude so he could be with his ex girlfriend or something.
wow, I feel like you're forgetting a huge detail here. Getting the scythe together is Cress's sole driving character motivation, and it's been so before we even had
yeah.
this plan.
But I mean, even so, aside from my forgetting about the scythe thingy, I think the point still stands.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If you guys want to get to trying to revive her, by all means.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think that would make the most sense.
Cress is gonna slap their hands together and go like, the only real path forward is getting Nova back.
And during that time, Sogi can maybe silently observe Monster.
I mean, we're not gonna leave you behind. That's ridiculous.
Oh, so Sogi will come with you?
Duh.
So
We stick together.
Sogi is sort of flabbergasted and sort of says to himself, well, this is first time Sogi has ever been told that, because Sogi has been left behind a couple times by others, but Sogi appreciates it. Sogi is glad to be useful, and Sogi will let you know that he is having.
Yeah. Cress is just going to knit their fingers and go, adventurers together strong.
Yes. Okay, so Sogi sort of looks back and forth and says, where do we go for bringing back Nova?
Well, that's the item. Vasanthus, you ought to know, right? You know a fair whack more about this Reaper business than me.
Unfortunately, I do not know resurrection magic. That is what we would need, but now that her soul is trapped, we can for sure recover it.
Ugh. Well, if we have the soul here, I suppose the main thing is having a vessel to put it in.
Like in machine?
Cress kind of shrugs and goes like, I'd have some of the underlying knowledge to do that. It's necessary to build my body and modify it, but making a machine body entirely from scratch to transpose a soul into is, well, I mean, it's not impossible, but I don't have any of the parts or required materials. I'd need a workshop, and even then, it's still only theoretical. I've never done anything like that before.
Yeah, so um as you guys are resting, suddenly the ice begins to crack and break. The fingers of the frost giant begin to move, and
I thought that was the fire giant king.
yeah, the frozen giant. I'm sorry. The frozen giant's fingers begin to move, and as it does so, it breaks free of the ice and stands up. It is a completely frozen monster built around the body of the fire giant king. It is a beast of elemental ice that is known as the Zizikal.
Well, it's our cue to leave, I guess.
Yeah, you guys, Visanthus is like, yeah, I believe we should leave now.
How do you spell that?
Xixecal.
Type that up, please, if you could. Xix.
ECAL.
EZEL. Ah, I found it.
Somebody's bleeding through again.
God damn it.
Yeah, so it is a monstrous beast known as the Zizikal.
Okay, that is certainly an impressive creature. Almost as impressive as the Hecatoncheires.
Yes. So, as you guys flee from the Zizikal as it frees itself from its icy prison, where do you head?
Uh, let's head on to. Ugh. Uh, yeah, I have no fucking idea where to go. We teleported in. As it stands, as far as I'm aware, we're completely isolated from everything useful. No means to tackle the situation we're currently faced with.
So, Nova, don't forget that you can still communicate with the party here.
I think they're having mic problems.
Ah. So, yeah. You guys are running, but with no, you know, destination in mind. You're just kind of running blind.
I guess it's like go until we hit something. For reasons stated above, I don't think there's anywhere we can go to. I mean, there's that cabin, but there was nothing useful back there. There was a boat, but it was filled up with common objects. Neither of them actually present any useful utility or solutions to the situation we're in.
Can Soggy find anything?
Wait. We can go hang out in that cabin until the owner comes back. He might provide useful information.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes, indeed. So I'm just going to pull up the cabin map.
So, so we're heading out to the cabin.
Yep, let's head there.
Yes, indeed, you are at the cabin. So now what?
Sit around until the owner shows up. That's the extent of the plan I had.
You know, this would be a good opportunity for a little bit of a one-off character here, Sage, to where you could draw up a character that could be the cabin's owner, and then you come back and find the party here.
That would be a fantastic idea.
Yes. That would also probably entail us fucking resolving for the night, because I'm fucking dead.
No, Nova's dead.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think, Sage?
Not entirely sure. I have to think about what I'd want to play.
Yeah, well, it'd only be a temporary thing, so
Yeah,
something
no.
fun.
Something fun and effective that'll kill this fucking Zizakal.
Oh, because I was I don't know why, but like my brain is immediately thinking of like playing a half orc fighter with a Scottish accent.
Okay,
Just immediately go Shrek with it.
so you could definitely be one of the frost orcs up here, or another race that lives up here that could be fun to play is the Ursians, the bear folk.
A bear person.
Yeah, just throwing that out
Oh.
there, since it's like a half orc in some ways,
Okay, that's great. So here's what I'll do then. A bear totem barbarian bear with werebear.
Nice. I'll allow it.
So it's a werebear barbear totem bear barbarian.
Yep.
That kind of reminds me of a guy I saw doing a build on another server where the goal is just to have a character synopsis that has the word knight in it as many times as possible.
Or maybe a ranger of sorts.
No. Barbarian werebear bear folk is definitely the way to go here. It's actually the first thing I thought of myself, so
Yep, it's effective and powerful and allow us to crunch numbers against this ugly. And oh boy, it's a perfect storm. Right.
so we're gonna just do a little bit of role playing for a little bit here, and then we'll get into the actual crunch of the numbers and everything throughout the week, Sage. So Sage, you are a bear folk who has been out hunting for weeks, and you return to your cabin to find these humanoids, a kobold, whatever Cress is, and Visanthus, who appears mostly human though darkened and shadowy. Uh, what is your immediate reaction?
What are you doing in my cabin?
Soggy just sort of peeks out from the cove of pelts he made and says, you are bear.
Why are you laying in my grandmother?
Soggy sort of looks down in the hell he's in and he's just like, I did not know this was relative.
Cress is going to speak up and say, "We were waiting for you."
All right. Well, he's gonna go ahead and turn into a bear.
You mean a larger bear?
No,
No, exactly the same. He is exactly the same. Like some of his spots have changed. Like he's
yeah. But instead of
just
standing
more
on
of a bear
hind
than he.
legs, he's more on all fours.
Okay, that is something. Oh dear. And Soggy
What are you
just
doing in me cabin?
Soggy just not was Soggy was just we need help and the giant ice monster.
What? What's a fella supposed to do, eh? I move out here to be away from everyone, to come back home to find people in the cabin. This is unbearable.
Uh,
Soggy sort of like peeks out from under the bed and says, Soggy understands what you are saying, but we are sort of in trouble. You see,
Sorry, bro. You sound like really bad internet.
yeah.
yeah. Ugh.
You're breaking up
are
there
you?
really bad.
I am.
Yes.
Well, guys, sorry about this, but I'm getting super freaking tired. I had to be up at like 5 this morning.
No, this
I'm
is
going to
pretty
head
much
out.
this is pretty much a good place for us to wrap anyway. So as
Yeah.
you guys encounter the bear folk barbarian, you ask for his help, and before he can give his answer, that is where we draw to a close for this session of Heroes Wanted. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Yeah.